Alright, here we are. Game 2 between Team Spirit and Gambit. It is, in fact, 1-0 Team Spirit, despite there not being a yellow mark there in Game 1. That little mark, I'll put my mouse over it, right over there. No yellow mark there, but does not change the fact that it is still 1-0 in favor of Team Spirit.
5 seconds remaining.
So we get right into this game 2. We take a look at the draft. Tusk picked up for Gambit. A little bit more ordinary than Omni Knight first to throw him over mid. But the bans as follows for both sides. Team Spirit, Enchantress, Tiny Bane. And for Gambit, we've got Shadow Shaman, Ancient Apparition, and Shadow Demon, surprisingly banned out. But Gambit, pick up that Tusk. Gonna have that 4-position roaming Tusk, which we'll see how that works out for Gambit this time around. Usually means there's a lot of aggression to come out with that position for, but we haven't really seen much aggression in this series just yet, and Team Spirit go right to their supports. Earth Spirit, Winter Wyvern in the 4-5, and that is aggression too. That is Arctic Burn, that is Rolling Boulder, Boulder Smash, a Silence in the Geomagnetic Grip. A lot can come from an Earth Spirit as well as a Winter Wyvern, and Gambit this time around are going to go to that off-lane Abaddon. So for you guys just joining me right now, this is GESC. This is the Jakarta edition of it. Global Esports Championship, which is what GESC stands for. Apparently it's this new Singapore-based esports property. Getting into Dota. It's always nice to see some new properties getting into Dota. Make these big-time events.
10 seconds.
And they got into Dota. It says here they got into Dota because Dota is the #1 PC game in Southeast Asia and Indonesia. And Indonesia is almost as Dota crazy as the Philippines. But if you don't know much about the tournament, the only direct invite was to Evil Geniuses. There are 6 regional qualifiers. CIS as well as the South American region will be in the next 3 days. The rest of the qualifiers will be in late January and early February. And Indonesia does have their own qualifier spot. So GSC is trying to grow the Indonesian scene, Dota scene, similar to ESL1 Manila. They did that in 2016. So the LAN event takes place in March 15th to the 18th. Of course, in Jakarta, because this is the Jakarta edition. So a couple of facts there. If you didn't know them, I didn't know them. That's a lie, I knew them. I don't know if this is the first Indonesian tournament, but that would be pretty decent. Pretty cool. Fortunately, there's a Northeast tournament going on right now that I am not able to attend. I got snowed in, but I get to do this, so I'm happy. Disruptor picked up for Gambit. So Tusk, Disruptor, as well as the Abaddon. Storm Spirit here for Team Spirit. And now the Venomancer. Okay, this is a core Venomancer, not something you see all too often anymore. So Storm Spirit mid, maybe a Veno in the safe lane. Winter Wyvern, Earth Spirit from Spirit. Disruptor, Abaddon, Tusk. I would say Gambit sticking more to the meta than Team Spirit is. And if you're just joining me and you don't know my name, I am your caster, B-Cop. I am always here for you guys. Love you guys. Love anybody watching. And if you're not watching, what the hell are you doing? Come on. This is the best cast ever, 2018. Let me tell you. You got Team Spirit and Gambit right now in this best of 3 with Team Spirit up 1-0. Then you get into the next series. That's going to be a banger of a series with Na'Vi up against Vega Squadron. Little sharks, you know? Want some sharks with freaking laser beams on their head. That's what we need.
Radiant's turn to burn.
So Anti-Mage, of course, not banned out by Team Spirit. If you thought about getting a Storm Spirit, you might want to ban out the Anti-Mage, but here it comes. Anti-Mage against the Storm Spirit should be quite interesting. Now we go into the final ban. So safe lane Anti-Mage, off lane Abaddon for the side of Gambit. They still need their mid to go up against this Storm Spirit. So we get into these last and final bans. It might be a Venomancer mid. Queen of Pain banned out. Venomancer could be in the safe lane or the mid. We'll have to see. Possibly. I might see you guys in Jakarta. I wouldn't mind it. And Drow banned out, taking away that range lineup advantage. So Queen of Pain, Drow. Let's see what these last picks are for both sides. Gambit need a mid. Razor available. Or no, Razor not available, excuse me. It's right there, above the gyrocopter. Not available. So no SF, no Queen of Pain, no Razor. In terms of mid heroes, no Tiny. Tiny could be the could be a mid hero if you wanted him there, mid or safe lane. We did see Tiny mid last time around, so let's see. Let's see what they want to do over mid for the side of Gambit. No Queen of Pain anymore. Invoker still on the board, but I feel like that's very greedy from the side of Gambit if they were to go with that Invoker. Viper wouldn't be awful. Death Prophet is amazing too. And oh, CK! There we go. Somebody I have been hoping to see for so long. I say it almost every Chinese game that I've been watching recently. Last pick. CK. Last pick CK. Never CK, never CK, never CK. And finally, we get the CK. It's on Illidan. CK is going to be your safe laner. And Venomancer moved over to the off lane. Storm Spirit mid. Winter Wyvern and Earth Spirit splitting that 4-5. Now we take a look at Gambit. G mid with that Death Prophet. Daxic on the Anti-Mage. Always want to fly with the Disruptor. Cheshire Cat with the Abaddon in the off lane. And Bignum in that 4 spot with the Tusk. This is game 2 between Team Spirit and Gambit Esports. You're here watching GESC Jakarta edition. So it's 9 a.m. for me right now. I started casting Chinese Dota at around midnight. Been up since about 24 hours, starting like right about now. But we are here and we're ready. And no matter how long I stay up, I'm going to continue to give you the best Dota casting I can. Let's first switch the overlays. A little bit of a change there for you guys. Now you see the GESC in the bottom left corner. This time Gambit on the Dire. Radiant is the Team Spirit side. And Illidan here in this off-lane spot, just for now. Here with ILTW. We'll see how aggressive Biver is going to be with the Earth Spirit. And then let's take a look at the Venomancer DK Phobos. Looks like he's setting up in the safe lane. So CK in the off lane. Venomancer in the safe lane. They'll keep Illidan here in the off lane to be up against the Anti-Mage. I guess they're just trying to shut down that Anti-Mage. Really hope to use that Reality Rift with the Chaos Bolt and possibly more when you got the slow, as well as a Rolling Boulder and possibly a Boulder Smash at level 2 for the Earth Spirit. So they really are trying to take care of this Anti-Mage. And Blink is a 15-second cooldown to start, so he might actually struggle in this safe lane. But it looks as though he's making the rotation, going to the off lane, doesn't want this matchup, and he'll be switching spots with Abaddon, with Cheshire Cat. So the matchup would be nice for the CK against this Anti-Mage. They'll then see that the Abaddon will eventually go off lane. Okay, just still sitting here mid with G on the Death Prophet. Death Prophet over mid, not honestly surprised at all. Death Prophet is an amazing mid hero. Hero that I do think Spirit Siphon, it's just a touch of a nerf in terms of range. So Biver already showing himself over mid. Got that Rolling Boulder coming through. Abaddon finally making it to the top lane. Already creep wave behind. That's never great. I think we're hoping for an Earth Spirit, or at least Team Spirit is hoping for a Earth Spirit level 2 to get that Boulder Smash But you don't really chase into a Death Prophet. How many times have we seen somebody try to chase into a Death Prophet? Spirit Siphon comes out, and all of a sudden, you can't even get a kill. Over top. Reality Rift comes through on a Cheshire Cat. You take another look over at the Venomancer. DK Phobos, this position 3 offlaner in the safe lane for now. Daxic shouldn't have too hard of a time, at least at the moment, against DK Phobos. Just trying to focus on getting his levels. Maybe with a couple levels in Plague Ward, it might get a little bit harder. Over top, First Blood. FNG will grab it on Cheshire Cat, this Abaddon. So it's going well early for the CK. CK doesn't matter. Doesn't care if he's up against the Anti-Mage. Doesn't care if he's up against the Abaddon with Reality Rift and Winter Wyvern by your side. This lane's not going to be all too hard, and you should be able to make enough room to farm and possibly continue to get kills over top. Meanwhile, bottom, you take a look. Kinetic Field out on 2. You have Biver coming over with this Earth Spirit. They don't get the kill on Always Wanna Fly. And these play forwards are feeding a little bit towards the Anti-Mage. And as that happens over mid, though, you lose ILTW to G. A little slow on my part getting over with the camera. My bad. So, Earth Spirit's still hanging out from behind. They've got the Winter Wyvern here now with the Arctic Burn as well as the Splinter Blast. They want to get a return kill here on G. But G is level 3, has 2 in the Spirit Siphon, down for 10 more seconds. And it doesn't look like they're going to go in just yet. Meanwhile, Abaddon over top again. Pulling this creep wave will be Illidan back to normality. Let's see if the supports start to rotate over. They've got Winter Wyvern back over here. So for right now, FNG is here. We'll continue to harass Cheshire Cat. And then over mid, still just G and Big No. Ice Shards come out. There's going to be a little bit of trouble for ILTW, but a nice kickback from Biver to make sure that Storm does not go down a second time. Now you've got Spirit Siphon on cooldown again. But you got to worry about Biver as well as ILTW to go in on this mid lane, as he's still just level 2 and not really finding much in terms of farm. Half the CS of this Death Prophet. You take a look over bottom. Top of the CS chart right now is Daxic on this Anti-Mage. And DK Phobos a little bit low. He's got to be very careful. Over top, Abaddon getting low. The Arctic Burn as well as one more shot coming in from Illidan to get that kill. And it's right now a 2-1 lead in favor of Team Spirit. The only kill coming the way for the side of Gambit was on ILTW, this Storm. Now, with 2 in that Static Remnant, just looking to farm up a stack over here. And over in this top lane, Illidan going in even more. No Chaos Bolt, no Reality Rift, but you've got enough mana either for the Splinter Blast. So able to survive right now is Cheshire Cat over mid. Nothing really going down. Let's take a look over bottom again as Biver's made his way here with the Earth Spirit. And continually just getting harassed by this Thunderstrike. They've got the Kinetic Field. They've got the Glimpse to work with. Got to be careful for the side of Team Spirit. Just constant harassment coming out right now from Always Wanna Fly. And you take a look over top with the mana back here with the Soul Ring on Chaos Knight. He's never going to be without mana again like that, where he doesn't have the Reality Rift and the Chaos Bolt to throw one more time at Abaddon. Winter Wyvern. Solo Dust. Just placing a ward here. Bignum's made the rotation over top. Still with the Disruptor as well as the Anti-Mage over bottom. And FNG gonna head over towards top. They actually don't spot each other. Smoke's not gonna be broken. Tusk coming over towards mid. So let's see if Tusk could get a kill. There's a ward placed by Bignum. Going to be spotted immediately. Over top again. There's the Splinter Blast as well as the 2-second Chaos Bolt. They've got the Reality Rift minus armor. A couple more shots. Arctic Burn. And he's got the Aphotic Shield for now. But Illidan continuing to chase. Has the Chaos Bolt. Just trying to find him in the trees. Almost uses it. Still continuing to go down past this tier 1. Juked for just a moment. still looking for the Chaos Bolt. Getting out of range for just a moment is the Abaddon, but here he is again. Reality Rift ready, but off cooldown is the Aphotic Shield once more. And they don't get this kill on the Abaddon. Illidan all the way deep does not find the kill. And Winter Wyvern FNG forced to get this bounty rune very low. And walking all the way back. And meanwhile, while that's going down, Always Want to Fly drops over bottom.
Throw a line to Radiant's middle tower.
The pressure that comes in on Daxic through the Venomancer, now level 6, is quite a bit with 3 in the Poison Sting, 3 in the Plague Ward. It's starting to become a little bit hard for Anti-Mage to just sit in the pocket and farm. Bignum nearby, the ward is out on ILTW. They're going to look for the Ice Shards as well as the Snowball. No level 6 here for the Storm. Coming through will be G. They're just looking for the kick, but the Snowball in time as well as the Crypt Swarm. Exorcism used. Boulder Smash on two, but the Spirit Siphon going to be too much for Bivver to handle, I think. And there it is, double kill with the Crypt Swarm. Even at 3 we are. As diving in very deep is the side of Gambit. Death Prophet again finding this Storm Spirit. Now 0-2 has all 3 kills for the side of Gambit. This is a Death Prophet that can really make a lot of space for the Anti-Mage, and Anti-Mage with space is always bad news. It's bad news bears. So Treads here for the Venomancer as well as the CK. Trying just going to be used on the Winter Wyvern. There's the Rolling Boulder. They're trying to go in on G. Spirit Siphon comes through with Geomagnetic Grip as well as the Boulder Smash. They still go on this Death Prophet. They've got ILTW, but he's just not level 6. They might get the kill on Bignum, but the nicely placed Ice Shards as well as the Snowball keep him alive. But Illidan, he's rotated over. The stun comes out, hits all 4. That's not going to keep you alive. And there's another Rolling Boulder looking possibly for the Boulder Smash, but it's on cooldown. No remnants are available for Bivver as well. So G for right now is walking away. They've got Daxic up top also, so they got to be very careful here for the side of Team Spirit. But there's the Reality Rift with the Chaos Bolt for 2 seconds, and Illidan taking out the Death Prophet. It's a 3-kill streak going his way, and that is another kill here for the side of Team Spirit, and another one for CK. So Illidan, using that Phantasm, gets the kill on the Death Prophet, not getting far enough away from the side of Team Spirit. They've moved Daxic over top to get away from the Venomancer. It's not really going to matter. Hey, I'm a CK and I'm in your lane. This is the matchup we originally wanted anyway. This opens up a lane for DK Phobos, who's already level 8, hasn't really moved over to any of these fights. And Team Spirit, they're very much okay with this matchup between the CK and the Anti-Mage. But now you've got the Disruptor, 3-second Chaos Bolt, and he is just slapped down by Illidan. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to come over here and Kinetic Field, lock them in. And my Anti-Mage is going to go to town. And the answer to that is wrong. And you just get 3-shot by CK. That's now a 1,000 net worth lead here for CK. An easy kill for Illidan and FNG. They've made 4 out of the 6 kills happen, so 2 out of 3. 2 out of every 3 kills involve Illidan or FNG right now. And they're thinking about going in on this 4-second Chaos Bolt. This is a lot of trouble. They might be able to get the kill. There's the silence from Bivver. That's the Geomagnetic Grip as well as the Boulder Smash. They kill Daxic, and that's a huge shutdown for Team Spirit. So let's take a look at this item progression going on so far for both sides. You've got FNG just with boots. Now he's got the Winter's Curse, which was just used over top on a Bignum. Then you take a look at CK, looking for the Armlet, has the Soul Ring. Venomancer, he's going to be getting himself Force Staff into the Hurricane Pike. Earth Spirit, just looking at boots, Urn, possibly a Spirit Vessel afterwards. Then you take a look at Storm, Treads, maybe an Orchid a little bit later, but Kaya in the near future. Arctic Burn, Rolling Boulder, Geomagnetic Grip, as well as the Boulder Smash coming out from Bivver. The Kinetic Field keeps him close. There's the Reality Rift, Phantasm to avoid going back, and they'll slap down Always Want to Fly. The rotations are heavy from the side of Gambit. They'll at least get one in the Earth Spirit, but it is just Illidan and the CK destroying the side of Gambit right now. So Yule's first for ILTW, and then maybe we'll see the Kaya for the other side. Death Prophet going with the Veil first, then the Yules. Anti-Mage still looking for the Battle Fury. That's far away, and Dax in a lot of trouble again. The Geomagnetic Grip as well as the Rolling Boulder. The Boulder Smash follows it up with a 3-second Chaos Bolt. They're going to be able to take out this Anti-Mage again. Like I said, this is the matchup they wanted in the beginning. And they swapped the Anti-Mage, then they swapped the Abaddon, and now all of a sudden, I mean, they're getting the matchup and cleaning them up 11 minutes into the game. So you switch it over to the net worth, you see just how far behind this Anti-Mage is. As Illidan, top of the net worth, equal with this Venomancer who's now getting chased down over bottom. Walrus Punch comes out, Spirit Siphon, DK Phobos trying to make something happen. He's kept alive thanks to the Winter Wyvern, but they also use the Static Storm with the Exorcism to get one. They might look for two, but Bignum, he's got to be very careful. There's the Winter's Curse. They hold him in place. Nobody coming over to help out this Winter Wyvern. So Bignum able to walk away after the Winter's Curse is all said and done for. Reality Rift, Chaos Bolt again. Nobody here to kill Daxic, but this is just so much pressure for an Anti-Mage who cannot find anything. Literally nothing going his way right now. And, oh, Ball Lightning, Boulder Smash, Magnetize. Oh, Jesus, 10 kills for the side of Team Spirit. They are all over the map, and they take out Daxic again. 0-3-1. It's a very sad Anti-Mage. He's not even close to that Battle Fury next. Meanwhile, you take a look at CK. Over double the net worth this Anti-Mage has. Armlet, Soul Ring, Tread, CK, 1,200 gold saved up. And it is looking nasty for Gambit. So Phantasm out here for this Illidan CK, just pushing the tier 1 tower with the Armlet. Shouldn't be too hard to take a tier 1. No rotations coming over. 6,000 net worth ahead is the side of Team Spirit already. 4 out of the top 5 heroes. Even the Earth Spirit has more net worth than the Anti-Mage. That's not going to last for long. It goes away just as I say that, but I want him to take advantage of that moment as over bottom Tusk is going to be got on. Bignum into the Snowball. They look over at ILTW. Horse Punch on a DK Phobos as well as the glimpse into the Static Storm. They might get this kill, but with the damage coming through from the Venomancer and the Storm, they should be able to kill off the Tusk. The Geomagnetic Grip silence up as the Storm Spirit going in a little bit too deep. Saved right now by FNG, but there's the Crypt Swarm to finish him off with the Winter's Curse hitting and Abaddon going down. So it's a 2-for-1. But 2 cores drop on the side of Spirit. That was a touch too aggressive from Team Spirit. Although it does open up space for this Chaos Knight. He's got 2,000 gold saved up. Anti-Mage, how's the Battle Fury coming? Well, no, not really. Biver here mid. Spotting G for now with this Invis rune. There's about a 1/4 of the duration left over on it. They're really just trying to find the Anti-Mage, I feel like. Stop this Battle Fury from ever happening. And here he is. There he is. Gonna be spotted. They'll have the Boulder Smash in a moment as well as the Geomagnetic Grip. Biver, your Invis is run out. Snowball as well as the Ice Shards. Ulti comes out from this Anti-Mage. Boulder Smash on it too. Abaddon is here. You may not want to go in on this Team Spirit, but there's the glimpse back. Biver going to drop. 3-man Geomagnetic Grip, but still, all 5 heroes are here to get this kill. Yeah, whoops is definitely the phrase I would use on that. So a couple of missteps in a row by the side of Team Spirit. But again, space opened up for the Venomancer, who's got the Hood of Defiance. Dragonlance next, as well as that Hurricane Pike, and CK just continuing to farm, has saved up 3,000 gold. You take a look at the Anti-Mage, still a Demon Edge away from getting himself a Battle Fury. If they could shut down the Anti-Mage 1 or 2 more times, that's going to become an awfully big problem Going towards these creeps will be Bignum. Arctic Burn onto these heroes with the Splinter Blast hitting on both the Abaddon as well as the Tusk. They've got the Winter's Curse. It's going to pop the ulti from this Tusk. Cheshire Cat trying to run away. Bignum makes the Ice Shards pop in between him and DK Phobos, but that's a Splinter Blast that'll get the kill. And down goes Bignum, as well as Illidan, all of a sudden finding Anti-Mage again over top. I just don't expect Anti-Mage to die this many times, but apparently Team Spirit like hitting that delete button and taking him off the map time and time again. Oh, I'm so close to my Battle Fury. Deleted. Oh, I'm getting close to the Perseverance. Deleted. Oh, I'm about to hit level 11. Deleted. They're just not letting anything progress on this Anti-Mage. He is still so far away from this Battle Fury at this time. I don't know how much it's really going to do with how far ahead Team Spirit are. Illidan just continuing to farm. And has he picked up anything? He picks up a Reaver. 16 minutes in. Are you kidding me right now, Illidan? He's insane. This Battle Fury is never happening. We've got straight Yule's Orchid. No Kaya for ILTW. And a smoke play from Gambit. And I hope Gambit... They're really praying that this works. Oh, over top. Illidan, this is a tough sell. Smoke's going to be broken. There's the Snowball. Armlet, Exorcism, Static Storm. Ice Shards, is this even going to be enough? It looks as though it will be. But this is Exorcism and Static Storm being used, while over bottom, they'll get the kill onto this Abaddon. So it's a trade that I think the side of Team Spirit are really okay with. Anti-Mage, you have about 36 more seconds to farm that Battle Fury before you're in trouble again. I don't know who's cooking breakfast in my house right now, but it smells absolutely delicious. And I know you guys needed to know that. Rolling Boulder coming out. Boulder Smash hits onto the Tusk. That'll stop him from getting the Snowball. They don't go in for this kill just yet. There's the Arctic Burn to slow down Bignum. Ice Shards come out. But I don't know how much this is going to help with the Venomous Gale on him. Boulder Smash lands. There's the Geomagnetic Grape. Kill for FNG. They'll take one right on back. So Heart. This is going to be a Heart. Could this be a Heart before a Battle Fury? Unlikely, but yes, possible. That would be crazy. An Armlet as well as a Heart before a Battle Fury. The race is on, and Illidan's already got enough for one of those Vitality boosters. Anti-Mage, you got to step up your game, because they're going to go into the Roshan Pit, take this Aegis, and then continue to push down your throats on the side of Gambit. So be very careful, Anti-Mage. This is your opportunity to farm while they go for the Aegis. Illidan getting CK, one of his best heroes, unheard of. Are you kidding me right now? He's farming Ancients and taking Roshan at the same time. This might be Heart before Battle Fury. Down goes Roshan. There's the Aegis. And 200 gold away from a Heart. He'll just clean up these neutral creeps. And then... Oh my god. I gotta watch. I gotta see. What comes first? 100 more gold. 200 more gold here. What's gonna come first? It's a race for big items here. And more importantly... for the CK, but as this is happening, the Winter's Curse comes through. That's going to be on Tusk. 3 heroes hitting away at him. He's not dead just yet with the Ball Lightning coming out from ILTW. The Reality Rift onto G's in a little bit of trouble. No more mana for Storm Spirit. He actually gets out for the time being. Disruptor's going to be killed off by Illidan. Now you take a look over at Abaddon there. It's a 3-on-5. He's going to try and TP out. Will make it away for now. They look over at Death Prophet. He's got the Aegis on Illidan. They'll take out G. 3 kills go the way of Team Spirit. And he sure as hell has enough for that Heart, while Anti-Mage, he has enough for the Battle Fury, but he doesn't have it yet. First one to get it in to their inventory wins, and that is a Heart officially before Battle Fury. A Heart. I don't know if I've ever seen this kind of farm come out this quickly. We'll just go for this tier 2. They're up 8,000 net worth. I mean, they took that last fight almost with ease. Ooh, ball lightning all the way over top. No, just about. Daxic. You got that Battle Fury. It's time to make yourself some space. There's the ball lightning with the geomagnetic grip. The boulder smash. You just got the Battle Fury and you can't even use it. ILTW gets the kill on Daxic, and he's dead for 43 seconds. And this tier 3 is in so much trouble. Illidan still has the Aegis. This could just be the game. 19 to 10, 21 minutes in, 10,000 net worth lead, now 12,000. They've got the tier 3. Illidan still moving forward with the Phantasm, and this Aegis just doing so much work. Venomous Scale hits on Always Wanna Fly. Might want to back off a little bit. FNG's got that Cold Embrace to heal up Illidan, just if he, if he wants to. With the glimpse back into the kinetic field. Winter's Curse onto the Abaddon, breaking that. Aphotic Shield. Oh my god, what a play with that Rolling Boulder in, as well as the Boulder Smash on 2. They get the kill on Always Wanna Fly, and now they work on the racks. The tier 3 is gone. Down goes the range racks, down goes the melee racks. It's a 14,000 net worth lead for the side of Team Spirit, and they seem to have no eyes on stopping. They'll just head over top. Meanwhile, Anti-Mage, you got the Battle Fury, but you don't have any space to farm because your base is gone. I think it's time you just go Divine Rapier, Anti-Mage. At this point, just go for broke. They go on the Abaddon. There's the Boulder Smash. He's got no ultimate for 12 seconds. Now's the time to kill him. They don't end up getting that kill. There's the Mist Coil out. Illidan still with this Aegis, looking to regen all the way back to full. They'll take the tier 3 out over top. They work on the racks. Illidan almost has Phantasm again. You wouldn't mind just healing back to full, and he will be back to full. Thank you, Heart. Anti-Mage, what is that Battle Fury doing for you? Clearing out mid while your racks go down. Walrus Punch. 3-second Chaos Bolts. Now back with the ulti is Cheshire Cat on the Abaddon. There is this 4-staff forward in the Static Storm. Kinetic Field locks him in, but they've lost the Disruptor. There's the Boulder Smash as well as the Rolling Boulder coming out on G. He's trying to run away with the Magnetize on top of him. The damage is too much for him to handle. The Ice Shards actually block Big Gnome out of his own well. There's the 2 kills. There's the immediate buybacks with the ensuing Exorcism, but you'll lose the Abaddon. He dies. No buyback. Winter's Curse on this Death Prophet, and there is the Silence onto 2. The Snowball only holding them alive and extending the inevitable. There's 3 heroes here just not doing enough. The ulti comes in. They'll kill the Storm Spirit. That's about all you're good for. Down goes the Death Prophet again. You just bought back. Down for 70 seconds. They'll pull in the Tusk. He's dead as well. And the only one alive is the Disruptor. They'll call GG, and it is over. Team Spirit with a massive domination of Gambit in Game 2. They take this series 2-0, and they'll move on to the next round, blowing Gambit down to the lower bracket to verse the loser of the next series, Navi versus Vega, and Team Spirit will be versing the winner of Navi Vega, which is coming up next. Now, that was a smackdown. That was like when The Rock used to go up against the Hurricane, and you knew the Hurricane wasn't really that good, and you knew The Rock was never going to lose, and he gave, not only did he give the People's Elbow, but he also gave the Rock Bottom, not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times, and then he said it doesn't matter what your name is, and that's what they were saying to Gambit. Team Spirit 27-11, they take that game so quickly, they dominate on all fronts. Illidan 8-1, DK Phobos 8-2, they were all over the place. Biver 19 assists, as well as FNG with 19 assists. Team Spirit wiped the floor with Gambit, pushed them down to the lower bracket, and now you take a look as that's the end of this series. 2-0 in favor of Team Spirit. I'm your caster, BCOP, at BCOP92 on Twitter, BCOP Casting on Twitch. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitch to know when I'm casting. I give you alerts, and I will let you always know when I'm casting. And thank you guys very much for joining me. Coming up next will be Navi versus Vega Squadron in a best-of-3, the last series of the day, here with GESC Jakarta coming up next. Again, Navi versus Vega. Thank you guys for watching. I always appreciate the support. Everybody in chat, everybody watching, you guys are amazing, and I love you guys. See you in a bit.